Hi, you are welcome to Expert Day session. Today we are talking about life insurance, and we have an expert in insurance. He's been working for insurance company for some time now. Appropriate time will bring himself for him to introduce himself. And as I always say, this program is for you. It is for your friend, and it is for even your relatives. That is why I said you should send a link to anybody that will find this video. So that anybody that will find this video will also benefit from it. We bring experts to deliberate about things that are important to the community, important to the society, that are relevant to day-to-day life. So today we are talking about life insurance. To educate listeners on the importance of life insurance, highlight policies that support individuals while alive, and explain policies that provide financial protection for families after death. There are a lot of questions out there. People have done insurance and I don't even want to hear insurance company. I don't want to do this. It is very important for everybody to do an insurance. And today we are going to find out why. I am here with one of my senior men, and also welcome.
Thank you.
Please, you introduce yourself to my audience and our audience, and tell them who you are.
Oh, okay. I'm Kwaku, and I'm in the insurance industry. I've been in the industry for a while now. So today I'm in to at least assist in the discussions about insurance. Yes.
And so Kwaku is here. This one is not an Addo. This one is Kwaku.
Oh yes, Kwaku.
It's a privilege having you here. We don't take this one for granted. We are so happy having on an expert desk. Our aim is to bring experts like you to educate the public about important issues such as insurance, such as policies and other things. And our previous episode has covered certain aspect of questionnaires in our society, and today happens to be you, and we are. Can you? This is just a conversation. This is not.
Oh yeah.
It's just a conversation. If we say life insurance, in a simple term, somebody that is a market woman,
No.
a child that is in maybe class 6, class 7.
Yes.
Or maybe SHS. What is life insurance to them?
All right. Thank you very much. I think, as you said, I have to bring it down. I'm not going to give the definition. I'm going to make it easier to even a layman to understand when they talk about life insurance.
Yeah.
You see, when we talk of life insurance, we are talking about just simply means let's say a long-term financial planning strategy.
Okay.
A long-term financial planning strategy that one may put in place to ensure financial support.
Okay.
Even after the pass on.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So when I talk of life insurance, simply about that.
Oh, okay.
Having a long-term financial planning and to ensure maybe something's left behind in case you are not there for your loved ones.
So me that I'm still alive, do I still need will it benefit me if I go into life insurance?
Yes. So the life insurance, we have several types or maybe different categories.
Yes, which we will
look at. So one, as you are alive, you can still benefit. Some you will still benefit some, unless maybe when you pass on and your beneficiaries will come in.
Okay.
Yes.
So why do many people delay or avoid insurance? Why do you think, if this is a very good thing that is supposed to happen, like anybody that starts working or even a student, or student can also
can do
insurance policies?
They can do
there are policies that student can do.
That's education policies are there for them.
So why some people, one way or the other, delay on going into insurance policy?
Oh, that one can be attributed to lack of proper education.
Okay.
Because if one does not have the insights about how the policies work,
okay,
I don't think something will at least encourage them to enter into any contract of that nature. So lack of proper education too is one of the causes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And do some of proper lack of proper education bring us to the question where like what are some of the myths, some of the lies about life insurance?
All right. As you said, you even said earlier on, say something. Oh, when they come and make a claim, you don't get the money and others. But that isn't true.
Okay.
Mostly those who even complain bitterly about insurance claims are those who don't even have policies with any of the insurance companies.
Oh, really?
Just based on what they've heard from somewhere, they based on that to say, oh, when you are going to make a claim, it doesn't work that way. But remember, insurance is very broad. And as today we are discussing about life insurance, there's also an aspect that's general business.
Okay.
The claims at that sector is different from the claims at the life insurance sector too.
That's true.
So one may take it to be, though, I heard so and so saying about the claim delay, but in every policy, there's terms and conditions.
Yeah.
Provided you meet the terms and conditions, you'll be paid.
So are those terms and conditions presented to the people when they are entering into policy?
Oh yes, and also the policy document that you'll be giving.
Okay.
Everything is spelled out in the documents.
Okay.
And it is the responsibility of the insurer to also at least educate the policyholder about the policy. The policyholder to also have the chance of asking questions to get to know everything about what the policy. And also there's a period for a free look period.
Okay.
That the client or the policyholder can go home, read through the documents, and if they see something that they don't understand, they can come for explanation. And even if they are not okay with it, they can cancel it. There's a free look period too.
Okay, so me, I'm let's say I have less knowledge. Well, I don't even have any knowledge about insurance.
Yes.
I'm your junior brother, and maybe I completed school by the grace of God. I've gotten something doing, and I approach you. Bro, I want to start insurance policies. Which are some of the policies you recommend for me?
All right. So as you said, for the policy that we recommend for person depends on maybe the vision of that person or what the person intend doing in future.
Okay.
As you are saying, maybe your younger brother completed school, maybe a young boy or girl who has completed, let's say, school and think of maybe federering and it's working now and they want to go in for maybe degree, master's or PhD, whatever it is. It's all about money. One cannot just get up and go to UCC or Legon. Oh, Legon, I completed so a school, I got first class in first degree, I want to do my master's, although I don't have money. Just admit me. It's not done anywhere that way.
That's true.
In everything you still need money. So we have policies like education policy. So you look at what you intend doing in future, and then look at the policy that will suit that your needs. So someone who is seeking to get money to further his or her education will be advised to take education policy. And that's the policy that will help the person accumulate funds towards the payment of fees and other educational expenses.
Okay, so when we talk of education, I know we would have the time to explain policy by policy. But I want you to throw a bit light to that chart. That, you see, our listeners cut across. We have from 18 coming, we have from there to even the 60s. Like the young person, let them understand what education policy means. You understand? So that when they are going through it, they will know, Kwaku said ABC, so when I'm going to it, these are the things I'm expecting, or these are the documents I'll be getting, and these are the questionnaires that will be in the documents that I'm supposed to read and understand before I go into that. I hope you understand.
All right.
So,
Okay, thank you very much. I think for education policy, as the name implies, it's a policy taken with the purpose of maybe accumulating funds for your educational expenses. Either for your own self or for your children, your siblings, or anyone at all in the family that you want to assist. Now, as we're saying, so maybe some of the things that you may need to know before entering. One thing we all know in Ghana here, to enter into any contractual agreement, unless the person is of, let's say, 18 years and above. So if you are from 18 years going, you can take education policy for yourself. But let's say, for instance, I have children. who are not yet 18 years.
That's true.
Me as a parent can take education policy to cover them.
Okay.
Are you getting
it happens
it?
like that.
See, yes. So they cannot come and take a policy because they are not up to 18 years. Maybe they are not even working, so they don't have any source of income. But me as a parent can take the policy to cover my children. The same thing I can take the policy for my own education.
Okay.
And so with that policy, what it does is it helps you accumulate funds to take care of the education expenses, being fee payments, or maybe items that you buy for maybe books, handouts, those kind of things that you need for accommodation and a whole lot of. Some may say, oh, my children are still young, they are in the public school, they don't pay fees. Yes. But remember, every first term, they are promoted from third term, and the first time they are going to the next class. They will definitely buy new books, textbooks, exercise books, and those things, school uniform, new ones, and then also shoes and those kind of things. So it helps you to plan, gathering money towards that kind of education without waiting till the time before going to borrow money. Even as we have free SHS now. To go into the free HSS, or maybe if your child gets admission, and to be able to even enter, the things that the person must buy before entry, it's around 5,000 to 7,000 and over.
Yeah, that's true.
So imagine you are saying it's free, and for that matter, you are not gathering any money there towards the child education. So who is going to buy the shoes, the books, the uniforms, and then a lot of things, the provisions for the child to go? All those things. So this one helps you to periodically put down an amount of money from time to time to help you accumulate funds to take care of all this without going to borrow.
That's true. Thank you so much. I think you are enlightening us. And since you have mentioned the educational policy, I would want you this time to take your time to let us know some of the policies that helps us whilst we are alive and whilst we are no more here. Do you understand?
Yes.
Some of the policies that helps us whilst we are still here, and some of the policies that helps us whilst we are not here, and our beneficiaries also, and the reason why it is very important for us to go into those policies.
All right. Thank you very much. I think for when talk of life insurance, we have a lot of them. As I said, we have maybe different company, different types or categories. We have investment element in them, and also have the risk aspects. The risk aspects can be policies covering maybe death. In case maybe the person passes on, benefits must be paid to the beneficiaries. Others, they call it funeral policy. Others have different funeral journey, those kind of things. Now, when you look at, and that one we call it a term policy. It's a term policy. Now, with that term policy, there are terms on it. That's I'm taking this policy to cover, let's say, my parents or even me myself. In case I'm no more, then my beneficiaries or my dependents should be paid the sum assured. When talking about the sum assured, we're talking about the benefit due them. So one can take such a policy to cover the parents.
That's true.
Because we all have parents, we don't wish them dead, but one day they will leave us. The question, and in Ghana here too, I always say when we attend two different funerals, you realize the way they cry is different. You go to funeral A, how they are crying is different from funeral B. Maybe the funeral A, the person is even 100 years and over, and that's where they are crying much. The funeral B, the person is not even 100. Or the person is around 50, 60, but they're not crying much. This tells us that it's not because of the person who is gone. But the question is that what is so painful than our parents taking care of us up to this level? And if they die, we can bury them.
That's one.
It was only in the olden days that when our parents die, the family will say, they will take care of the funeral. But now it's not like that. It says the children that do perform funerals. And the Mushiapanyu is the family head. Who is even quoting the amount that they use for the funeral? Well, excuse to say, don't even contribute towards it.
That's true.
But they will give you they will quote the amounts.
That's true.
As they are even fixing the date that the children want them to at least extend it for you to look for money. They say, no, it's too much. Let's do it faster. And in Ghana, have you ever heard people saying that they've performed funerals and made profit before?
No.
Always they say loss. So the question is that, why should I go and borrow money from the bank to go and then, let's say, perform a funeral and there will be a loss at the funeral. I will pay the bank loan and we pay the funeral cost at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's better you take a policy to cover them.
Okay.
So that anything time that thing happens, or maybe any of them pass on, then that burden has already been transferred onto the insurance company. They will take care of it, but the mortuary expenses, the hospital expenses, and the funeral expenses. So that even if there's a, let's say, additional cost, or maybe there's losses at the funeral, you only find that one, but there will be no loan for you to go and fight.
Okay.
Yes.
So that is for.
So that's for the funeral policy.
So that is for the term. Is it for the term?
Yes, it's a term policy.
It's a term policy.
It's a term policy.
So let's talk about whole policy, whole life policy.
Yeah, the whole life policies too. That one too, as the name implies, whole life.
Okay.
It is a policy that you've taken onto yourself for the whole period that you stay on this earth.
Okay.
So it also gives you a death benefit to your beneficiaries, and also give you a cash value as you are alive.
Oh.
Are you getting it? So one can take a policy, okay, fine. Me, as I'm alive, I need money to do one or two things.
Okay.
I need to build for the family. I need to take my children to school. I need to do all these things. I need to at least position my children before I leave.
Yeah.
All that, you need money.
Yeah.
So it helps you to accumulate funds to do all those things.
Yeah.
But remember, because that's why I always say insurance, it plays a dual role.
Okay.
It gives you money
Okay.
to, as you are alive,
Okay.
to put things in order.
Yeah.
And also to leave something behind
Okay.
in case you are not there.
Okay. Okay.
Are you getting it?
I get it.
So in every policy that you will take,
Yeah.
there is a what? A life cover
Okay.
on you, the policy holder, or the one taking a policy.
Okay.
So if you are there, then the cash value is what you take periodically, depending on the type of policy you've taken and the conditions surrounding it.
Okay.
And in case you are not there, there's a benefit too that will go towards your dependents.
Okay.
That's your beneficiaries.
Okay.
So any policy that you take, you are asked to state the beneficiaries.
Yeah.
Those that if you are not there,
Okay.
are to come for the money.
Okay.
And when you are not there, the people are paid too.
Okay.
So that one too is there. So that's on top of the whole life. That's how it is.
So what about the savings and investment policies?
Yes.
We have policies like that.
You have them. You have them that way. One thing is, insurance it plays a vital role in our financial life in this way. One, let's say for example, one wants to do investments.
Okay.
You can't go out with 100 Ghana cedis that I'm going to do investment. I'm going to buy, let's say, if you're going to buy, let's say, something like treasury bill, you need at least some amount of money to go.
Yeah.
But if you don't have that bulk money, how do you go and buy treasury bill?
You have to build the cash.
Are you getting it? You need to at least first accumulate funds and go.
Yeah.
Insurance is the only way of accumulating that money for the investments.
Okay.
Because one thing is, it's not easy nowadays to save at the end of the month.
That's true.
Sometimes, like we the government workers, sometimes a lot of them, before the month will be end, the expenses home is more than how much they are going for.
That's true.
As a result of that, they are not able to save.
That's true.
But assume the person is taking a policy, paying only 200 Ghana cedis a month. A whole year, how much is it? It's 2,400.
Yeah, that's true.
2 years, 4,800. 3 years, 7,200. 3 years old. But do you know that someone has worked over 5 years? The person doesn't have 500 Ghana cedis in the account.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
that's it. Because if you want to put the money, because before the money will even come or the month will even end, the expenses home is more than the money. So you won't be able to save. A very man that you even manage to leave something small in the account, at most 2 weeks' time, you are there knocking their door again. They ask you, you were here last month? Yes, I left something small. And now, because of this, our apps and the Momo that we have, we are able. You see someone having a savings account and using ATM. How can you have an account calling savings account and using ATM? Or an app to it?
I get it.
ATM we can use to withdraw money even in the night.
That is not savings account.
Weekends, anywhere at all.
Expenditure account.
I get it. Also, the apps on your phone you can use to retrieve the money at any time. And then go to any vendor, mobile money vendor, and then get your money. So, but with the insurance policies, you are restricted for a period of time. I get it. So that's why some people say, oh, when you are going to make claim, when you go there, they say you are not giving the money to us. No, there are terms and conditions governing it. Some policies, unless for a period of time before you can touch it. If you go there, it's not that yet time. They'll tell you, no, you are not due yet. You are not qualified yet. Wait till this time. And sometimes some may not even understand why they have money there, and you are telling them they can't take it. I get it. So it prepares you to at least keep money at an untouchable place for future use.
Okay, I'm enjoying the conversation because this particular topic will expose us to a lot of financial opportunity and helping us to take good financial decision.
Yeah.
One thing I've observed in our region, let me say in our country or in our sector or in our continent, is that they teach us about maths, but they don't teach us about finance.
Yes.
And so somebody can be getting money, but they don't know how to go about the money.
That is it.
Why do you think let me ask this, do you think everybody needs an insurance?
Everybody needs insurance policy.
Why do you think so?
And when you made mention that in our schools or whatever, they teach us about mathematics and this, but none of them teach us about what? Financial, maybe literacy or financial planning. Yeah. That's it. You know, even your employer who pays you, do you know that employer do not have any authority over your income after paying you? Cannot tell you what to use the money.
That I know.
The one who is even paying you cannot tell you what to use the money for.
Yes, that's true.
It depends on you.
That's
why I realize that some people are earning so big. They go on retirement and will never even be able to put up just even a kitchen.
Yeah.
But someone is earning something small, and due to proper planning or financial planning, will go on retirement and is having a mansion.
That's true.
It's not about how much you're earning.
Yeah.
It's about what? How you plan your finances. So, as you ask, is it let's say necessary for everyone to have let's say insurance policy? Yes, provided you are working, you and earning income, and have a vision in maybe for the future. Then the best thing to do is to take a policy. Why so? Because taking the policy is helping you to save the money that you can't save at the bank. Because at the bank you can walk in anytime to make a withdrawal.
That's true.
As I even use the apps and then ATM as example. But for the insurance policies, when you buy the policies with the right companies, it helps you to accumulate the funds at the untouchable places.
That's true.
And you only go in there to take the money when it's time for you to use them for the intended purposes. So everyone needs to save. Because why we all need the policy is because we all need to save. Because let's take for instance, we are sitting here, we all have plans a lot. If we are to apply our plans today about what if you get money we will do, we won't live today.
We won't live today, that's true.
But let us ask ourselves that, can our 1 month salary do all this for us?
No.
Therefore there will be a need to what? To save.
To plan for.
To save is the problem. Are you getting? We all have plans. To achieve them we need what? An accumulated amount of money. We need to gather money. Gathering the money is the problem. And the best way of gathering the money is through these policies. Because this is the only policy that will give you a platform to save bit by bit. Some even take a minimum from 60 CDs and above. 1,600 going. Premiums, that's the contribution every month. And even with the informal sectors, we have something that we even call micro insurance for them too. Of which they can even be contributing as Susu, paying as Susu daily. Let's say 5 cities, 10 cities, in that order. Are you getting the scenario? So it means that no matter the work that you are doing, no matter the level of your income, there's a way that we can put you. You can join the, what do you call it? This micro insurance, which is a year time you can get access to the money and others. And that's what most of the market women are doing. They use them to pay their store rent. They use them because they take them yearly. At the end of the year, they can even go and take them to go and import goods from outside Ghana, or maybe go to the urban areas to bring goods to the rural areas to sell. It helps them to gather the money. Are you getting the scenario? So no matter the nature of your work, how much you are earning as income, there's a space for you. And there's a product for you that you can at least engage yourself in.
That's okay. I think you are still convincing us because we are getting there. I can say that about a number of population or working population, they are not into insurance. They don't even want to go into any insurance because of some bad experiences of other people who have entered into some insurance policies with some companies that at the end of the day they didn't enjoy the services provided. Should we say it is normal to go through a whole bureaucracy or other I don't know, steps, difficult steps before you have a claim from a patient who is dead. Let me say a policy holder who is dead.
No, for that one, that isn't the issue. One thing with the life insurance, it's like your normal savings that you are doing at bank.
Okay.
I get it. Yeah. The difference is that here you don't have access to the money as you walk into the bank anytime to take the money.
Okay.
But rather here it is restricted for a period of time, just to help you gather enough money for whatever you intended using the money for.
That's true.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
So saving at the bank and then saving at the insurance company or any life insurance company, that's the difference is that the life insurance company is protecting the money for a period of time, restricting you from taking it, just to help you gather the money. Yeah. Now, if the policy holder, even when I started talking, I made mention that some policies, or even all the policies, before we allow you to take a policy, you give us what? Your beneficiaries.
Yeah.
In the insurance that we call beneficiaries, some called next of kin. When they go to the bank.
Yeah.
The next of kin or the beneficiary that you give us, you are telling us that in your absence, these are the people we should pay the money to.
Yeah.
Are you getting it? Yeah. Now, we will take the names of that people and other particulars that we may need.
Yeah.
So, in the absence or maybe after the death of that person, it is only those beneficiaries that can come and claim the money.
Okay.
So sometimes people say, oh, when you die, or maybe a family member was having a policy died, when we are going for the money, they don't want to give us the money. Let's say, for instance, the person has a document, a policy document in his things, and now the person is no more. Different family members bring the document, and we check, and they are not the beneficiaries. What we will do is we have to get the rightful beneficiaries. Okay. We can't pay to them just because they are family members, they brought the documents.
Okay.
Are you getting it?
I get it.
One of the challenges that we do get is those people who brought the document, because their names are not on it, they'll go and hide the document. Okay. We will even tell them, oh, maybe let us have so their names are maybe they are the people used for as beneficiaries. Because they know they are not part, they'll go and hide the documents. Or maybe even go and throw it away.
So they will not release
and complain that when they won't even want the others to come and claim since they are not the one. I get the story now.
I get it.
Yeah, because they've gotten a document.
Okay. Then they realize
for rushing to come and take the money. Yeah. But when they came, they realized that no, they are not beneficiaries. The person used different people.
Okay.
So instead of them allowing them to come for it, they will even go and hide the document without even send information there. So now what we do is we started taking the beneficiaries to their contact numbers. When you are registering, we check their names and then even their contact numbers. At that time, you can trace. And now, to one trick that we used to get them is when we come and we are making claim, and maybe the one presenting the document, your name is not there. We just look through. We ask of your name. We mention. If your name is not there, we'll be quiet on it. We mention the other people whose names are there. That you know, so yes, to come with them.
Okay.
So when they come with those people, then we then tell you, okay, these are the names. Maybe this so use as beneficiaries. Okay. Then we pay to them accordingly.
So is it that straight that you just pay to the people?
Yeah, because they must prove that they are the people by maybe their Ghana card. Okay. I guess because a name given, let's say Augustine Ayimadu Asante. Yeah. Now you are in that you are Augustine Ayimadu Asante. We don't know you. Okay. So we need let's say identity card of that person. Okay. A valid identity card to ensure that we are paying the money to the right person.
So what happened to go for the estate of the deceased, all those documentation and all those things? Why is it necessary? Like
okay, and the one sometimes maybe it may happen that even the beneficiary that the person used in the insurance contract is not even no more too. I get it. Okay. Maybe the one the person used as beneficiary is no more too. Okay. And the person holder too is no more. So in that case, that's why we need a letter of administration. Okay. Are you getting it? Yeah. And that will tell us maybe the one who the family have, let's say, selected or appointed charge of what? That particular person who has passed on properties.
Okay.
Then we can at least pay to.
So why is it that like I said that there's a cumbersome bureaucracy that today they will bring this, they say go tomorrow, go and bring this. Is it a way to buy time from the insurance, people? Is it a way to buy time? Because it is something that is happening. People are complaining about, like, oh, I have an insurance with this company, and when I was going for my money, like there was A, B, C, D, and due to that, I wasn't able to get the money. Right? Is it a way to buy time, or sometimes it's because of the documentation? Like, we want to know.
All right, we don't need time for anything, provided all the documents are able to be produced at maybe within the shortest time. We pay. One thing is, in the document, those particulars needed are stated. Yeah. Let's say maybe we say, okay, we need we need so and so. Augusta, you may do Asante, who is the beneficiary. Yeah. Now Augustine is in. Okay. Let us have your ID card. Yeah. And maybe with the ID card, it's Augustine. Instead of Augustine, you might do Asante. Yeah. It's maybe Augustine Asante Boachi. Yeah. How you getting it? Yeah. So how can you be sure that you are the one? Okay. So we may ask that, okay, then go and swear affidavit. Okay. Are you getting the scenario? Yeah. At first, the affidavit is not part, but because of the differences in the names,
you have to,
and to be able for us to also to be safeguarded, then you have to go and swear affidavit that you are the one. Okay. So that in future, if you're not the one and you claim it and someone different comes back, we can also trace you. So are you getting it?
I get it.
So we need all these things before you can pay.
I get it. I understand. So Kwaku, please, I want to ask in the light of this now. I want us to know what are some of the mistakes policy holders make. Okay.
One of the mistakes they do is, especially when they, let's say, the funeral policy. Okay. Let me put it that way so that everyone can understand. The funeral policy. How much you contribute or you pay every month as contribution of premium is dependent on the age of those that you are covering them. Okay. And then also the benefit that you choose. Okay. So let's take for instance, if I want to take a policy for my parents, okay, and I say I want the benefit of, let's say, 100,000 Ghana cedis each. Okay. Then that 100,000 benefit that I want, okay, and their ages, okay, is what will then determine how much I'll pay every month. Okay. So sometimes the person may give a wrong date. Let's take for instance, my parents may be 70 years today. Okay. And I come and then give you 60 years.
Oh, because I want to pay less.
You want to pay less.
Okay.
At the end of it, when maybe death occurs, yeah, and you are coming to make a claim, yeah, and per the calculate, look at the age on the let's say the deceased, or let's say the medical report, the age, okay, or the death certificate, look at the age on it, and the one you give us, yeah, it means that you didn't pay the premium, the rightful premium. Okay. How much you're supposed to pay, you didn't pay that. Okay. I get the scenario. Okay. So in that case, you have to either the benefit will be reduced. Okay. To what? The 60 years that you used. Okay. Are you getting it? Okay. So in that case, what will the client say? Mm-hmm. Oh yes, I took they promised me pay me, say, 100,000, but when I went there, yeah, they paid me 70 or 80,000. Yeah. Are you getting the scenario? Yeah. So normally for us, so I always say that insist. Okay. For the ID card, let's say the health insurance card or the Ghana card of that person that, okay, you are taking the policy. Don't just guess and take a date at all. Okay. Because the date on that will be on the death certificate is the same as the one on the health insurance.
Oh, I see.
Because it's a health insurance that you are using to seek medical, let's say, care. I get it. So at the end of the doctor's report that will come, bears the same date. So we're taking these policies. At least make sure you do what? You get the date that is on the health insurance for the funeral policies or the Ghana card if it is the same. Yeah. Now also another mistake is our names. Sometimes you may be using 2-3 names. Okay. But when you're filling for the policy, you go and make it 5 or maybe take some of. At least the name that you are using should be the same as the name that you are using for the policy.
I see.
Are you getting it?
I get it.
Or maybe you have any different person you are bringing on board on cover. Make sure you get the right age, yeah, and then also the name of that person.
Okay.
So these are some of the things that we do. And also we make sure that your premiums are paid consistently, especially with the risk policies like the funeral policy, those kind of things. For the funeral policy, you are paying an amount of money every month with the aim that if something happens to the one that you are taking the policy to cover in future, if the person passes on, we should pay this amount of money. Maybe you are asked to be paying 100 Ghana cedis, and you'll be told that okay, maybe after 12 months, when the person's maybe after 12 months you are qualified, when any of them passes on, we pay. Let's say for instance you are paying 100 Ghana cedis a month against let's say 20,000. After 12 months, how much have you paid? You paid let's say 1,200. But if it happens, you are paying the 20,000. Are you getting the scenario? So it means that then every month make sure you pay. If you are not paying and just pay 2-3 months and go and relax, that I have the policy, I have the document with me. Anytime it happens, I'll go and claim the money. And you go there and they realize that you are not paying. The policy is not valid. So they don't pay. So you also make sure that you pay consistently every month. That one is there. Unlike your normal investment policy, with your normal investment policies, if you pay, then maybe there are some lapses. At the end of it, the only thing is that how much you are able to get at the end of the period is what you will not get. It will reduce because let's say it will be minus the number of money you didn't contribute. But for the policy like the risk policy, like funeral policy and those kind of things, you must make sure that every month you pay.
So in Ghana right now, if somebody wants to go into insurance policies, considering the life policies, the term policies, and investment and savings policies, how much do you think can be the minimum of premium payment in Ghana now?
All right. So as I said earlier on, as to how much premium you need to pay would depend on what you are planning to do with that money. Let's say, for instance, if I am planning of getting myself, let's say, 200,000, 500,000 in, let's say, 10 years' time. So maybe build a house or maybe open and maybe establish a business. Then I shouldn't be paying 200 Ghana cedis towards that. But paying 200 Ghana cedis, if I'm paying, let's say, 100 Ghana cedis every month, in 10 years, we have 120 months in 10 years. So somebody can pay only 12,000.
12,000, that's true.
Are you getting it? Although the insurance will add interest to it. But remember, if they are even adding 100% to it, to my 12,000, it's not 24,000. So sometimes we need to know what do we intend using the money for, and how much will we need for that money, for that, let's say, that business that we want to do. Then based on that, we can do the calculation and what? Take the policy with what we can pay. But periodically we can increase it. Every year or any time at all. Some of the policies, any time at all, you can increase it.
You increase by the consent of the insurance policy holder or by agreement from the start of the policy.
What I'm even saying here is you, the policy holder, going to increase all the time.
Are
you getting it? Because maybe what I want a huge amount. But looking at my affordability now, or maybe how much I'm earning now, I can't pay that much. So I can start from somewhere. But with time, I can be adding up. Are you getting it? So that before I realize, maybe by that time, I can get something huge. But if I decide to put only 100 Ghana cedis throughout, we have people who are on, let's say, policy paying about 100 Ghana cedis about 7 years, 10 years now, the same amount. And every year they come to make a withdrawal. Are you getting it? So how much will you be having left? And what can you use it for? So I'm not saying the 100 cedis isn't the premium, it's something. But with time, it can be increasing. Some people, they have it in a way that every month, every year, when they increase salary, they also increase it in that order. And so it's helping a lot. It's helping a lot.
Okay, so with the policy terms, like, can we talk about, let's say, the investment or the savings policy terms? Like, what are some of the terms of the saving policy? Do you understand? The terms, like, let me say, the number of years, then what's this expected, and I'm not saying quote verbatim, but in overview, as you said, even if you pay 120 months, is 10 years. So even if you pay 100 cedis, 120 months, it's 12,000. So it means if you are looking for 100,000 in the next 10 years and the reduction is 100,000, you are still not running anything.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say that something like, I'm asking this question because of the educational policies.
Yes.
Okay, somebody want to go to school, further his or her education in the next 5 years, and they wanted to go into educational policies.
Yeah.
And maybe their objective is to get maybe their school fees, accommodation, other things. How should they prepare?
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
How should they prepare? How much should they think of donating every month?
All right.
That it will be appropriate. I know insurance will add their own, but it will be appropriate for them.
Okay. So as I said earlier on, normally that depends on your strength. You may maybe pay how much you'll be looking at. We can calculate and say, okay, then you have to pay about, let's say, 300 cedis or 400 cedis. But maybe you may not have that strength that time.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you can start.
Okay.
You can start something.
Okay.
But as I'm saying, with time, you can increase. Or maybe even if you're not able to even increase, by that time that you'll be starting school, already you have something somewhere. So if you're looking for money, extra money somewhere to add to, it won't be a headache like without having a person at all.
Yeah.
Do you know some of us go for loans, paying about 1,500 Ghana cedis every month as salary, let's say loan repayments.
Yeah.
But what if we use the loan for, they can account for it?
Yeah.
Are you getting it? So if you can go for a loan and you're deducting 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, then why can't you sacrifice to put, let's say 700 or 1,000 somewhere as if you are paying a loan, but you're paying to yourself? Because with that loan you're paying with interest. Someone may say, oh, maybe there's inflation. But remember, when you take a loan and you're paying basically by 5 years' time, you pay more than ×2 of the money.
That's true.
Are you getting it? So why can't you deduct yourself down as if you are paying a loan?
Yeah.
At the end of you use that money to do whatever you want to do. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
So maybe you want to go in for your masters and you know that maybe a year you pay around 13,000.
Yeah.
Then, assuming you go for a loan of that 13,000, how much will the bank deduct you?
Definitely more than 500.
More than 500. And now you are having a plan of going to school, let's say a year or let's say 2 years time.
Yeah.
The question is that why should you sit till that time before you go for the loan?
Okay.
You can start paying down as if you are paying the loan today. By that 2 years, 3 years time, you accumulate the money. Even if it's not up to, you only need some small amount to add up. That's it. And getting admission doesn't mean you are even going to pay full fee. Mostly they have a let's say 60% whatever that you need to deposit first. And with time. And with education policy, as we're saying that when can it come in for? Every company and its let's say policies. With some, just after 12 months, you have access to it. Why? Because someone may not take the policy early, but may get admission early.
Yeah.
So why should you tell the person sit down for maybe additional 2-3 years before you go?
Yeah.
So some of companies just after 12 months, every year can start making a withdrawal, which is partial withdrawal. Yeah. So maybe if you are attending a tertiary institution whereby you are paying fees yearly, every year you have something to make out from that place. And if you have to add something, then you just add and pay your fees. Are you getting it?
That bring us to the topic. Is he, as a financial advisor, insurance person, is it advisable to go into partial withdrawal?
All right, thank you. Yes, one way I'll say yes, and on the other way too, I'll say no. You only go for partial withdrawal if you have something to do with it.
Okay.
Let's take for instance, I may have a policy. There are some policies that you may have them, and it will help you gather money to, let's say, acquire land.
Yeah.
Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Now I've contributed, I've gathered the money, I can buy the land now. Why should I still be waiting? I can take the money and buy the land.
Yeah.
Now with that policy, every year, some policies every year you have access to it.
Yeah.
I can decide, okay, this year, since I'm contributing that much, this year let me make a withdrawal and mold blocks. I have the land already.
Okay.
I can make a withdrawal and mold blocks. The following year, let me make a withdrawal and start, let's say, raising the building.
Yeah.
The next year, let me make a withdrawal and roof it. In that order. You see that periodically you are on what? The building, the project, small, bit by bit. Yeah. Even when you pass behind, you see that there are a lot of uncompleted buildings. Yeah. Some at the lintel level, some at the window levels. Yeah. You know, they are loans projects.
Okay, they are loans projects.
Because as we are sitting here, when you go for a loan, that loan that you get cannot build the whole house.
That's true.
You get to the lintel level or window level, the man will get finished. Yeah. What will you do? You have to wait till you finish paying before you go for another one.
That's true.
Because after paying for maybe a year, when you go for top up, it won't reach anyway.
Yeah.
So imagine leaving this building or structure in this rain and the sun for 5 years before continuing again. By that time, the foundation is already weak. And you are coming to just roof something, a death trap for yourself.
Yeah.
But with this policy, every year it is giving what? Periodic income you want on it. You just a matter of you planning well. So if you have something this way, that this year you are making a lot to mold blocks, the following year to raise building, the next year to roof it, then it is good to make a partial roll to do that. But in a situation whereby you've not planned of something yet, or maybe what you want to do is about maybe 10 years time, 7 years time. But because your colleagues are making a draw, you also want to make a draw. You know some people take loans because your colleagues are taking loans.
Yeah.
Also, interest rate time for more. It's a sort of 15%. So when I'm going
That's true.
I guess one time we visited a certain school. It was at a rural area, which is a junior high school. And the final years they were about going to write. It was about a week left or so. So I entered the class and I was asking them, so when you grow, what work do you want to do? Since you are going to write, and someone said a teacher. I said, why? Excuse me, I'm just using this example. I'm not trying to undermine teachers. Me too, I teach.
Yeah, okay.
So so I don't want someone to tell you, oh, maybe you are looking down teachers. No, I've taught before. I've taught even in the let's say most of the institutions before. Yes. So for me, I still teach. So I'm part of them. I'm a teacher. So what the one gentleman said, I want to be a teacher, and I said, why? I said, so that I can take a loan. Why? Because when always the teachers, when they are sitting there, they've been discussing about loans. Yeah. So the children took head of the loans. Yeah. And so and then that means if I'm a teacher, I can take a loan. Yeah. Then why don't I become a teacher and take a loan? At that time, the child doesn't even know what you use loan for. Yeah. But just have interest of taking loan. Yeah. Some people take it just because others are taking it, just because interest rates are down. But if you don't have anything to do with it, why should you take it? Yeah. So if the money is there, it is yours. Don't rush for partial withdrawal if you don't have something to use it for. Yeah. But when you have something to use it for, partial withdrawal is allowed.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We all here, all the producers, everybody, we don't have insurance policy.
Oh, okay.
What advice do you have for us?
Oh, in fact, what I will say is, it's not just because I'm in the insurance industry, but I'm saying what I am saying is, it is very, very important for us to take insurance. Do you know one thing? Today we are talking about the life part, but we know insurance is very broad.
We will have the second episode for
yes, because we do know something that as I'm even here, where I'm staying, assume maybe I'm even renting the house is not my house, and I have my things there. You see how it will rain today, and I get home, the whole place is flooded, taking all my room things away. You know what will be left with me will be what I'm wearing.
What you are wearing now, yeah.
So it means I have to go and look for money and buy another one. That's true. But I don't know I can take insurance to cover the things in my room. My bed, my mattress, all these things.
People have to tell us.
Are you getting it? So in the developed country, that's how it is. So when I just go home and say, oh, maybe fire has burned the whole house down, or maybe flood and others, and this is the only thing I have, I'm just to wait for Monday to go to my insurance company to tell them this is what has happened. They will come and survey the place, truly. And the man that I have to go and look for and buy those things, they'll pay that money to me once and I go and get them another set.
What means Addo, you are confusing
Are you getting it? Tomorrow. So insurance, one thing is, insurance is something that we don't joke with.
Yeah.
Unless you don't have a vision. Yeah. If you really want to gather money or accumulate funds for future use, then you just need to look for the right company. Yeah. Where they can explain things to you well, you ask questions too. And you take a policy. Yeah. And as I even told you, you have a pre-look period. A period when you take, after taking the policy, you can go home and still read. Yeah. If you don't understand something, go for explanation. Yeah. If they don't, maybe you are not satisfied, you have the chance of even cancelling in that time. Okay. Within the free look period. Okay. Are you getting it? Yeah. So it's good to, it's a main way of, let's say, gathering money for future use. Okay. So all of you who don't have the policies, I think before I leave here, you can sign on time. If you sign on, start paying 1,000 every month. It will be good. 1,000 man, do you know a year is 12,000?
I know.
2 years, you have for 24,000. Oh, I have a one teacher paying 600 Ghana cedis. I read said him some time ago, long time ago. He was paying 600 Ghana cedis a month. Yeah. And you know, a year or 7,200. Yeah. 2 years, 3 years, money. Yeah. So such a person, if he contributes about let's say 3-4 years and come and take this money, he can buy something reasonable. Yeah. So sometimes we think, this guy I know I'm high or 12 and going to me to or to my hits and walk from. No. as the person was buying that food cannot buy the meat, do you know what the person was doing? The person was sacrificing, saving, and that's it. And that's the secret.
It's true.
You accumulate enough money because using a year to let's say save 7,200. Whilst one is using 5 years without getting 500 Ghana cedis down. Imagine. So I think you and your producer and others must sign on to some of the life insurance policies with a reliable company, and it's help a lot.
So thank you so much. I think we are wrapping up. We have to prepare and get our second episode. But Addo, before you go, the topic for today is security today, peace tomorrow. Wrap up with this particular topic.
Yes.
As we end this episode.
Yeah, that's security today, peace tomorrow. Yes. If you know, they said insurance gives you financial security.
Yeah.
So one, it provides you income to take care of your family, and also to leave something behind in case you are not there. Even as we are alive today, our dependents, are they 100% okay?
No, they are not.
And how much if you are not there tomorrow?
Yeah.
I get the scenario.
Yeah.
Some people dropped out from school just because their father died that time and no one was there to pay their registration fee for them. So assuming the father was having a policy that was giving them financial security that time, after the person maybe passes on, actually there will still be peace, because one, there's still funds left that the mother could use to register that person and then to use to take care of their daily expenses as well.
It's true.
So when you are preparing yourself for the future and for the family, and you take a policy today, then you are providing security. There are some policies called a family security and those kind of things. So you are providing security for your family, and in your absence too, they will be at peace. That's why I first used the two funerals analogy. That maybe how they cry is different. Yes, because if there's money, so why should they cry? If you make provision, some people even buy their coffee and everything down. When I die, use this to bury me. There's the money. Use this money to bury me.
They don't
when that happens, there's no burden on what? The children again. They will be at peace. But whereby they have to go and borrow and won't be able to pay, and they are chasing them, will there be peace?
There's no peace.
That's it. So it's good for us all to at least
to protect today and have peace tomorrow. I've been doing this with Kwaku Addo. He's an insurance expert. He doesn't want to mention all the details and credentials about who he is, which I also respect it so much. And when you come on this show, we leave your contacts for the purposes of maybe somebody want to contact you for maybe personal advice, and he's a personal financial advisor, so he can handle all your finances, even being not only insurance. He can handle your banking services, insurance.
We are into let's say financial literacy and retirement planning as well. So a lot of things.
So Ms. Addo, you give us your number then, so that our audience, our viewers can also get to you.
I think my number is that 0248 97 82 05.
Yes. But can they call you at any time, or we have time?
One thing is, sometimes this is our job. Mostly during the week we are on the field, and then maybe doing having meetings, a whole lot of things, and then also. We also employ somewhere. We have to work for our employees as well. But when it comes to maybe the person leaves message or maybe calls and then we have to call. Sometimes we return back the call. Maybe you want to even WhatsApp and others. It's a WhatsApp line too. We can attend to you, and then maybe.
We thank you so much. We appreciate you for this particular time. It's an honor having you on our expert desk. This is our episode 1. Our episode 2, we are going to talk about whole insurance, because this one we only spoke about insurance, and that is life insurance. But in our next episode, we are going to talk about deeper ones. And I want audience to leave their comments, ask their questions. Ms. Addo, from today, will subscribe to our channel as you are also subscribing. Then we'll also be listening and be answering some of the questions in our DM. So it's not only when you call him. When even you are in a DM and you ask a question, he will answer you. And if you need an expert view, this is the only place to have it. My name still remains Kwame Odame, that is EKO, and I'm happy always having you listening to an expert desk. Thank you so much.